Hello and welcome to Vegas PBS Backyard Sessions, where we give you a glimpse of the music that's happening right in your own backyard. Today, I'm here in the backyard with the guys from the Perks. Welcome.
Thank you.
Yeah, what's going on?
All right. So you guys have been in existence for how long?
Well, Jake and I actually started the Perks in 2012, and over the last year and a half or so, we've recruited my two brothers, who I've also played with for a couple years, and our good friend Ryley.
Tell me about the collaboration process. How is it writing together? What is that like?
Sometimes it's a struggle, to be honest, because we all have different ideas, but when all the ideas match up, then that's when we come out with songs that we really love.
Tell me about the mindset and the writing behind the song Criminal.
Well, Jake and I wrote that. That was one of the first songs we wrote together.
It started out as a jam song, actually. I was actually playing bass on that one, and then Andy was like, I was just messing around with it, and then Andy was like, oh, she gets low, and I was like, dude, like, so then we just started working on it, and then he like fine-tuned the bass and all that, and then we added the guitar, and then kind of just clicked.
As I'm looking around the set and we see all the tools that you guys use, you tend to use more instruments, percussion, than the average band.
Well, we're all multi-instrumentalists. We all play multiple instruments, so we like having more instruments than people on the stage, so we can move around, have some fun with it.
Right.
So we like having more toys on stage with us.
Where did you draw your inspiration, or what artist or band made you say, hey, this is what I want to be doing?
I know for a few of us, we really love alternative rock, like Coldplay, Kings of Leon, that type of music. There are newer artists that are also currently inspiring us, like
1975, The Neighborhood, let's see who else. Just all those like Two-Door Cinema Club type groovy, like very like guitar riffy songs.
What is it that they would look for if they're looking for a band like the Perks? What would bring them to your backyard?
You can dance.
Yeah.
To our music. That's super easy.
Look
to
at your
kinda
booty
groove to.
See, we've played in backyards before, actually.
Yeah.
That's how we always.
It's always fun. It's more intimate, and so I don't know. We like to get involved with the crowd. So backyards are always fun to play in.
It's great. Do you have any stories of inspiration and or developmental gems that you've acquired from PBS?
We all watched PBS as kids, and I'm sure it's affected us. I mean, I learned a lot from. I loved Sesame Street as a kid, and I know I learned a lot of vocabulary that may help me with my songwriting.
Dragon Tales used to be my favorite show.
Right.
And that theme song might have made me more interested in music.
How has the band developed and or grown, in your opinion, from the time you guys actually say, hey, let's be a unit and let's do this, to this current state now?
I think it's just a series of just tightening up and practicing has just made us. We're trying to be like a professional band, and so we spend a lot of time on that, just practicing professionalism, and I think it's paying off, just putting in the time for it.
'Cause I feel like we're all pretty young too, and having that aspect of people don't really have that much to say about us because we're young and people expect us to be kind of goofing off and not really have a strong sound, strong lyrics. So we really practice on that and really all kind of grew up.
Other songs you guys are playing today is At the Docks, and you have a bit of a position change. So what was the angle on that song coming to fruition?
Well, I first started out writing it. I started out with just my verse, and I started jamming it out with my brother Aaron and Ryley. They played the bass and drums for it. Aaron showed the drums to Jake, and we all started jamming it together.
Then I came in and added the keyboard.
Wrote the chorus vocals.
It's like one of those songs that really didn't have like a writing process. It was kind of like, hey, let's jam this, and then it just came into
together,
a song, and everyone just added their parts. And
what point do you get to when you say, hey, you know what? I think we got something here. Is it immediately? Do you know immediately, or does it take a little retooling?
It's hard to decide. I mean, a lot of times we're jamming out some ideas. We'll try to record them all, just in case we have something we like. We can go back and have it.
I don't think we always realize it when we have a good song, and then I'll be sitting after practice and I'll be humming that tune that we came up with, and I'll be like, okay, that song's catchy, so maybe we should go back to that one next time. We don't always realize it right away.
If you can play it acoustic and it'll sound good, then that's kind of like
that's kind of like our rule of thumb. It's like if we can do it acoustically and it still be like, hey, okay, then it's kind of like that song we just keep carrying.
You can catch the perks and all of our musical acts on vegaspbs.org. Also, check us out on Twitter and Instagram at our tag @BYS Vegas PBS. You're watching Vegas PBS Backyard Sessions.